Hi guys, welcome to Chef's Backyard. Today we're going to make some ribs. These are pork ribs. I bought them at the grocery store, but what we're going to do is I'll show you a couple of tips that I've picked up over the years. This is the back side of the meat. This is the front side of the meat. Here on the back side there's a little bit of silver skin, and I like to score that before I cook it. Because if you've ever been somewhere and somebody cooked some ribs and the meat shrunk up, so you had this little bitty piece of meat on this big long bone, it's probably because this seized on it and it shrunk during the cooking process. So I just like to kind of cut through it a few times, and that keeps it from shrinking down on you. I've got some strawberries barbecue seasoning here. Friend of mine gave me, and we'll just season the ribs with that. Give it a good coat, flip it over. You can apply it kind of liberally, that's okay. And we're just going to take the rack of ribs, seasoned on both sides, and we're going to place it in the crock pot. Now, at the beginning of the video, you may have seen me cutting up some onion. I added a little bit of onion, half of an onion. I added some garlic, and now I'm going to add 1 cup of water. Make sure your crock pot is plugged in. We're going to put the lid on it. We're going to set the temperature to high. We're going to walk away and let it cook for 4 hours. When we come back, we'll put it in the oven. We'll set the oven to 400. We'll put the ribs on a baking sheet and brush it with a little barbecue sauce, and then dinner will be ready. We'll see you soon. chefsbackyard.com. Hi guys. The ribs have been in the crock pot for a little over 4 hours, so what we're going to do is we're going to check on them. We're going to put a little barbecue glaze on them, and then we're going to put them back in the oven. So here we go. Let's see if we can keep this rack together. They should be tender and falling apart. Oh, they sure are.
What is that?
So we're doing meat side up, and as you can see, they are ready. So let's mix a little barbecue sauce. We've got just some standard barbecue sauce you can buy at the grocery store. We put a little bit of the seasoning that we used on the ribs in there. That'll help to combine the flavors. And we're going to add some honey. We don't need a whole lot, but ribs taste really good with a little sweetness in them. So I guess we used a couple of tablespoons. We'll mix that all together.
Is it time for honey or something?
Yeah, we're making a honey barbecue sauce. And
Sounds delicious.
We're gonna put it on these ribs.
That looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Dad. I think choice play without it. It looks so good.
Kind of looks like salmon.
Oh yeah?
Like from here,
Yeah,
if
it
you
looks like
take out
salmon.
the ribs, then
So it looks like a plank of salmon, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, with the
which is my
salmon.
favorite.
Oh, I love salmon too. Alright, so these are pork ribs. We cooked them in the crock pot. Let them cook for 4 hours. We've got the oven turned on. We got the oven set to 400 degrees. We put a little honey barbecue sauce on, and now we're going to glaze it in the oven.
And you go potty. Wait, I'm going to use the bathroom. Well, that was help me.
Alright guys, so the ribs are ready. We had them in the oven for about 15 minutes. It helped the barbecue sauce adhere to the meat. Now all you got to do is put them on a plate and dinner is served.